Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I'm back today to share some of the freebies, or one of the freebies rather, that Rachel and Bella Crafts are releasing through November. They all blend nicely with the collaboration papers of Nostalgic Noel. This is one with bookmarks on. They are all sort of religious quotes. So I'm going to cut these up and do something with them. So I'll just go off quickly and get them cut up and then come back to you. Okay, I've made two already. And I've made them into either bookmarks, or they could be used as long tags and go into a nice tall pocket in a journal. And I have stitched on these down the side, but I'll make a couple with you now. One question I'd like some of you to answer is, when you've stitched on a project, do you tie the ends off or do you leave them loose? I don't know whether I like them just left nice and tatty sort of, or whether it looks neater tied off. I just pull the threads to the back and tie them in a knot and cut them. I suppose you could leave them, then whoever gets it can cut them off if they like to. Anyway, I've cut some pieces of craft card. This was just an A4 piece of card, and I've cut it into 2.5 inch wide strips. Now I have one of these punches that cuts tags. So the largest one I can do is 2.5 inches, and you just slide it in along the grooves and punch, and you get a nice shaped top. I think it does 2.5, 2 inches and 1.5. So it's quite a handy little tool to have. And they're all the same shape, obviously, because it's just one cutting blade at the top, just different widths. So I've just, let's get rid of this rubbish. And so let's put that out of the way. Now, I do like to ink my things. I'm not going to do them all, obviously, because it's quite boring watching somebody ink on camera. And some people don't, some people do. So I'll just do a couple with you now. And I've found some lace in my stash, like a nice cream colour, amongst the many reels of lace that I do have in a tray at the side of me. Right, let's get rid of that. So I'll do two there, and I've got 2 pieces left here. Like I said, they're all religious quotes, and I'm not a religious person, but you know, some people are. That's up to everybody individually. And I did find on my desk these little wreaths of they're cardboard, thick paper, but what I did was cut them in half and just put half of it on. And then some words from Rachel and Bella, I just cut and put mindful there. Put a piece of lace through the hole and just use a copper coloured staple. So I'm going to do exactly the same on all of them. Let me just chop this in half. I've just got the guillotine at the side of me here. And I'm going to ink those as well. I was watching Rachel's video last Friday and Bella's video as well last Friday, when they released the freebies as well. These are the collaboration videos, and they both did stitching on the work, and I don't use my sewing machine enough, I must admit, but it does look lovely. So that's what got me going to get the sewing machine out. Well, I'd say out, it's at the back of me. All I really have to do is uncover it and swizzle my chair around. So it's just being actually quite lazy. So I'm just going to glue that on, leaving enough room at the bottom for the piece of lace to go through. And the same with this one. Talking about religion, I do understand people they must get a lot of joy out of having a faith, especially when you go through a sort of bad time in your life, which I've had a few of those myself, and it must be nice to have some faith that you can get comfort from. I know when I've had some horrible deaths in the family, it's must being able to draw comfort from something must be wonderful. Anyway, I'm not going down that road. I don't want to talk about death. Right, I'm just gluing that one on. I'll cut it off in a minute when I've got this glue on. This is 3-in-1 glue in the dispenser. Just straighten the edges there and stick a piece on there. I might even put these in the journal that I showed last week, that's up for sale in my Ko-fi shop. Now I'm just going to put those there. Let me just get my other glue. And then I'll put another piece of lace on to hide the join or hide the edges. It's quite runny, this glue. I watered it down a little bit too much, like so. Let me just find a tissue. Then swap glues again and put some lace across there. Like so. I hope you're all enjoying the collaboration that we've been taking part in with Rach and Bella Crafts. Nostalgic Noel. There is still a discount on the kits as well over on Rachel's Ko-fi, and there is a link down below. So there's 2 more. Now I'm going to put a piece of lace through the top to make the little tag top. Don't need it too long. Do 2 pieces the same size. And then thread those through, and I'll get my stapler out. Now I need to find 2 words as well from the sheet, which we shall do next. I think the words were actually a freebie as well. What have I written on here? Oh no, it might be part of a kit. Times, season, vintage. Because I did download quite a few bits a while ago of Rachel and Bella's. So let me just angle that. Get my stapler. And I'll just put a staple in the top of there to hold the lace in place, like so. And then find 2 words to put in the middle. So let's have a look. Oh, I didn't put one in that piece either. So I did see some here that are there's no religious ones as such. But I did think that comfort and hope would be nice ones. And I'll find another one for the 3rd piece. You'll have to excuse my voice. I've got a perforated eardrum and I feel as though I'm shouting all the time. And besides being mostly deaf in my left ear, it's not painful, but it is mighty annoying. I started off going a bit deaf, and I went to the doctor and he said, oh, you've got an infection in your ear. So he gave me antibiotic drops to put in, and it still didn't get any better. So I went back and he said, oh, there's still a bit of infection there, but it's perforated your eardrum. And I didn't know, but you can perforate your eardrum with an infection. So that's what it did. So off I trots to the hospital. I had to go and see a specialist then. And she gave me drops, she gave me a nasal spray, she gave me cream, something else, tablets. So in a few weeks now, I have to go back and have a hearing test and see her again. But that was about two and a half weeks ago, and it isn't any better. So I don't know whether I'm going to have a little operation or what, but it is mighty annoying, and I think John gets a bit cross with me because I can't hear very well. So I'm just looking for another word to go in this last one. Should we put calm in? I suppose I was lucky that I didn't have any pain with it, and touch wood, I still haven't. Like I say, it's just annoying, and I can feel, or rather hear, every time I'm eating something, and now I feel as though I'm shouting when I'm talking. When I'm walking, my footsteps echo in my ear. It's horrible. So I have great sympathy with anybody that's got hearing problems, I really do. Right, I'm going to stick that one on there. Now, what I'd also like to hear from you about is it better when they are stitched around, like this one and this one, or without? So give me your preference in the comments below. And like I say, there is a discount code on Rachel's kits. I think she's got the discount on all the kits in the shop, but have a visit from the link below and get a bargain while you can. And Rachel's kits are very big. They are really loads of pieces, so well worth the money. So that's me for now, and I shall see you next week. Bye.